Assalamu alaikum to my YouTube family. I hope you are all doing well at your places. May Allah keep all of you safe and prosperous. Ameen. Remember, I told you I will share all of my moments of traveling with you guys. As you know, we all love you and like to share our experiences and happiness with you. Today's video is about our traveling experience during the pandemic. This time my experience of traveling is far better than last year. Maybe you are wondering what's the reason was. Now Alhamdulillah the situation of corona was seeing better. Many people were vaccinated and secondly the people who were around us were traveling after having the corona test negative. So we were less terrified. First of all, I wanna mention over here, as we all know, life and death is not in our hands, but at least we can try our best to control the spread of virus by taking the precautionary measures. Again, I want to say may Allah keep all of you and me safe from all these kind of diseases. Ameen. One more interesting thing I would like to share with all of you. After reaching the boarding gate, I informed my mom that we are coming because we were not sure when we are going to get there. So I don't want to make them wait.
Now we were about to enter the aircraft. This is the tube we were going through, or the boarding hallway, the safety instructions. This is business class. Our seats were in economy class. In the beginning, we were all arguing who would sit with our parents. At the end, Chani got to sit with our parents, and us three brothers sat together. And this is San Francisco. And San Francisco is divided into two spots or two parts. South San Francisco and Northern San Francisco. The airport is located in South San Francisco, but from my perspective of seeing the city, I like downtown or Northern San Francisco way better because I love the skyscrapers, the bridges, and all the tourist attractions that are located there. And I just love this place because we've used this city's airport and everything so many times. And be sure to follow our Insta at Me Mom and Family. To go to Pakistan, we were required to have our passports, e-visa. If you have a NICOP, then that you can use that instead of e-visa. You can get visa online instead of going to the Pakistani embassy.
Look at my sweet hubby. What is he doing? He is ready for napping and having tea, but he didn't like it and said, Hafsa, you take it. I don't want it. But to be honest, I love to have him during flight. His presence make my time more entertaining. During flight, we keep watching different movies and having conversation. Look at him. He is trying every way possible to try to get a few doses of sleep, putting earplugs in, wearing a mask, and so much more. Look at him, how precious sleep is to people. Now it's time to having dinner. What did they serve in dinner? Hakim gonna tell you.
They served pasta for the kids and they served chicken and mashed potatoes for the adults. But personally, for any airline, I don't like their food. I just think that it's some air sickness or something that I have that I just don't like to eat food on any airline or airplane. It just makes my stomach feel super uneasy. Then you guys might be wondering, how do you go about 20 hours without eating anything? Well, whenever we stop, depends if we stop in Dubai or if we stop in Turkey, my parents always get us something to eat over there, which kind of makes me spoiled, but what can I say, I just can't eat anything on an airplane. So eating food at the airport makes my stomach feel way better. My mom has already told you what she does during the flight, which is she watches movies and talks to my dad. But let me tell you what I do mostly. Well, I usually watch movies and Emirates has a very good entertainment service, ICE. ICE stands for Information, Communication, and Entertainment. It has over 4,500 movies and TV shows. Throughout the flight, we didn't forget you guys. My parents kept on getting window views for you guys through the airplane. We told you guys what we had for dinner, but let me tell you what they served in breakfast. In breakfast, we had some peach juice, a granola bar, some fruit. We also had some pancakes, which was really good. They gave us maple syrup and butter, and everything that you would usually eat with your pancakes. And I think it was really good. It was one of the meals I could actually eat. We were pretty close to getting to the end of our first flight, but we still had one more flight to go. So let's just fast forward to that.
Spending 17 hours in a plane is not an easy thing, but when you know you are going somewhere on vacation, then these hours don't feel so long. If we have a long stay, we book a hotel and take a tour of the whole city. Dubai is a beautiful place for visiting and having fun. At the hotel, they offer you different tourist packages in which you visit their popular places. I also have been visited many of them like Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, Jumeirah Mosque, Man-made lake. But this time the airline have a policy: if you go out of the airport, you have to retake the corona test. So you understand, during the visit we don't wanna take any kind of risk, so we decided to go straight to Pakistan.
First of all, we had to see which gate our connecting flight was at. But before, we had to go through some security checks, and also we had to show them and verify our COVID tests, our visa, and some other things. And while we are finding our seats, take a minute to please like and subscribe, and a very special thank you to my mother who recorded all of these videos throughout the whole trip.
We have already boarded in our plane for the second flight. In 2 hours 10 minutes, inshallah, we will be in Karachi. We are super duper excited to be there. My husband is planning to try different foods there. Let's see which food he is going to try first. If you are wondering about the Wi-Fi, Emirates offer 20 MB of free Wi-Fi for the first 2 hours of service on most of the flights. After that, you can purchase 150 MB for $9.99, and for a 500 MB, you have to pay $15.99. Prices can range according to the length of the flight. Puram was telling me that when we send or receive a text, that text has been sent through one of the 30 geostationary satellites at the height of 22,000 miles and take a round trip of 87,000 miles in the atmosphere.
For some reason, even though we had taken COVID tests back in America, when we arrived in Pakistan, we had to take antigen tests. Chani, Bacha, and Ibrahim were lucky. They just had to put the stick thing in their mouth. But me and my parents, we had to get it in our nose again, which was kind of annoying, but it's for safety. When we arrived in Pakistan, we again had to verify our visa and our COVID tests after we got our luggage, and finally it was time to leave. We were staying in the Hotel Pearl Continental, and there was someone there to receive us. After that, we would go to the hotel. And you guys have to now wait to see the hotel in our next video. Please be sure to like and subscribe because it gives us motivation to create new and better videos.